Why are you only talking to me? Are you spying on me? Are you tapping my phones? Are you watching everything I do? Because every video feels like you're talking directly to me. How do you do it? Nah, mate. I am not spying on you. I'm not tapping your phone. I don't have insiders feeding me secrets. I just am you. Was you. Have been you. I have lived that life. One of the reasons why I created this, the podcast, the program, all of it, was because I've lived as you have lived. I have lived as you were describing. I've been there. I've suffered through that. I've been that guy, and it's fucking awful shit. So I created this, well, as the answer. The answer I wish I had had when I was you. Before I pulled myself out. Before I did the hard work. Before I made it to this point. Through, well, trials and tribulations. Through mistakes and effort. Before all of that. Before I got to this point. I wish I'd had access to all of this. I wish I had someone to tell me that it was okay. To tell me that this is normal, that this is par for the course. To give me the roadmap to make it a fucking reality. To show me the way. Because there has been some monumental fucking blunders along the way. Hell, the first time I created this, in full transparency, I created this back in... How old is my daughter? Fuck. She's nearly 5, so 2021 probably? 2022 maybe? And I did it, and I dropped... The first time I did this, I dropped 33 kilos in 126 days. I was fucking shredded, like unbelievably shredded. I was in love with myself. To be, blatantly truthful, I was fucking in love with myself. I loved checking myself out in the mirror. I was like, damn, I fucking did that shit. But the problem was, A, that I didn't change who I was fundamentally. And B, I didn't ingrain the other habits deep enough. So lo and behold, as you would know, I ended up back there again. Just over a year ago, I started 126 again because I was fucking disgusted with myself. I was fat, I had man tits, my belly was hanging over my pants, like, I hated looking in the mirror. I couldn't do the things I wanted. I was a walking hypocrite. I felt ashamed of myself. I was miserable. I fucking hated all of it. I hated who I'd let myself become. Especially because I knew fucking better. I knew better. And yet, there I was, looking at the man in the mirror going, who the fuck are you? How did you get here? How did you let this happen? Because like all things, it doesn't happen with one decision. The tree falls the way it leans. It happens with 1,000 micro decisions that stack on top of each other until one day you wake up and you look at the man in the mirror and you're like, oh, how did I get here? Who is that man looking back at me? And it took a real wake-up call. It took a real moment of clarity to do it. Not only do it again, but fucking do it properly. To learn from my mistakes from last time. To at least avoid the pitfalls that I fell into the last time. It doesn't mean that there hasn't been mistakes. It doesn't mean there hasn't been blunders. But to do it properly so that I don't make those same mistakes and end up back where I was. And to help you. Yeah, I was kind of sharing it the first time. Yeah, I was kind of talking about it. But I've been here for 365 days, well, over that now, in a row, without fail, sharing the journey. The reason why I can talk so specifically to you, why I feel like, well, it feels like I am watching you, why I'm part of your story, is because I was you. And that's the greatest news, because I was you. So you can do this too. I often feel like it's one of the things that I was put here for was because I wasn't blessed. Like, everything in my life I earned. And look, there's probably some fucking childhood trauma attached to that shit as well, but that's a story for another day. But I went and played college basketball. I played for my state. I played at some really high level basketball. I am 5'11" on a good fucking day. I am short, unathletic, wasn't meant to. And through pure fucking determination, made it happen to a certain extent. And look, I still wish that I'd gone further, but I probably took it a lot further than I had any right to do. Just from, well, would never say die. And that's the same here. Like, I am not special. I am not different. I am not blessed with genetics, with anything that others don't have. I am just a man who refuses to quit, refuses to stop, who believes that I have created the pathway that anyone can achieve that. That just through grit, effort, determination, you can change the entire outcome of your life. That you can change it physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of it. That you can become the best fucking version of yourself if you're just willing to show the fuck up and do the work. And that's why I can also share those journeys as we go through it. Because, as I said, I've been you. I wasn't someone who was just, do whatever they want, eat whatever they want, and wake up with a six-pack. No. This happened through commitment. This happened through intensity. This happened through constantly showing up. This happened from doing the work, day in and day out, no matter what. So I can share that journey with you. And then I can also share the lessons learned from as I get my guys to go through this. As guys come forward and they embrace the greatness world and they start chasing their greatness, I share their lessons and their journey because they're the same as you, the same as me. It's just choices. Those micro choices that feel like nothing in the moment, that stack up to monumental wins. It's not that you were born this way. It wasn't that you were gifted with things. It was that you made a choice. And then you made another choice. And you kept making that same fucking choice over and over and over again. You see, lots of people think that changing your life, chasing greatness, is full of these big moments, these big decisions that are profound and life-altering. And it's not. It's not. It's about making that first decision and then continuing just to make that decision again and again and again and again. That's how you get there. That's how you reach an unprecedented level. That's how you achieve something that others can't. It's how you achieve something that you thought you couldn't. That's how you get there. And I talk about genetics because I was not blessed. I don't build muscle that easily. I don't burn fat easily. In fact, I easily store fat. I'm not naturally strong. I'm not naturally gifted at these things. I just fucking work harder than anybody else. Just work my ass off for it. I just become obsessed with being the best version of myself. That's it. So at 33 years of age, father of 2, working full-time in my gym, I am in the best shape of my life. I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm fitter, I'm healthier, I'm leaner than I've ever been. Like, I am in, hands down, unquestionably, the best shape I've ever been, while also finding more time for other things, while also being able to do more in my life, while opening up the opportunities for more in my life, all from continuing to make those choices, from doing the work. I was having a conversation with a friend and client of mine today, and I was like, I firmly believe, wholeheartedly, that, well, aging is a choice. Excuse me. That I do apologize. I'm sure that was unpleasant to listen to. But aging is a choice. That we don't stop because we got to a point and we couldn't do the stuff anymore. We stop because we decided that we probably shouldn't or couldn't do that stuff, and then we start getting old. That the decline comes because you decided that it was coming, that you stopped doing the things. No, you can keep improving. You can keep getting better. You can keep pushing yourself further and further and further down the line by the choices that you make, by the decisions that you make. You can keep improving. You can keep pushing the line. You just have to keep showing up. You have to keep making that decision. And there's many different anecdotal ones on that. Like, the day you started getting old was the day you stopped sprinting, jumping, and climbing. For most guys, when was that moment? For most guys, it was probably 18. Maybe you pushed it out to 21, 22. Maybe you still play a little bit of rec league or something that you like that. So you get a little bit more of that. But for your average person, you stopped doing that years ago. The other ones are the day you start dying is the day you stop being a child. And that's by choice. When you stopped playing, when you stopped doing fun things. And the fun can elevate, the fun can change, the fun can be different. But when you stopped actively seeking childlike and fun things for the sake of fun. And I'm here to fucking tell you, categorically, unquestionably, that sedation is not fun. It is fucking sedation. It is actually the opposite of fun. It is hiding from your life. Social media, alcohol in excess, food, junk food in excess, all of these things, TV, social media, porn, these things, they are not fun. They are not joy. They are not satisfaction. They are sedation. They are hiding. They are running from your actual life. Fun and joy and happiness and satisfaction actually requires a bit of effort. It requires you to show up and challenge yourself. It requires you to push a little bit, to get outside your comfort zone, to have a little bit of trepidation, to have a little bit of, can I do this? And the answer is, let's fucking find out. You might not be able to, but let's find out. It requires effort. It requires challenging yourself. You will get more satisfaction and fun and joy out of life when you put in effort into those things. Anything that you can just flop into, just be like, ugh, and now I'm there. That's not true fun. That is dopamine signaling from your brain that's telling you that you enjoyed that. But it's not true fun and satisfaction. And the definition I often look at is, on your deathbed, you are not going to look back and be like, fuck yeah, that doom scrolling I did for 3 hours on that Wednesday, the 2nd of April, that shit was fucking awesome. That was totally worth it. No. Or that I watched all of that TV show, that I binged watched White Lotus, or I don't know, whatever the fuck is the big TV show at the moment. Then you binged it all. No, you're going to look back and be like, that camping trip with my kids, or that day we took them to Taronga and we saw the lions chase each other, or the chimpanzees that went nuts, or the family holiday to the beach, or, cuddling my son to sleep in his little rollover and him looking up and saying, I love you. Or the fact that I was in great fucking shape so I could play sports with my kids, so that I could teach them. You're going to look at the actual special moments and be like, yeah, that's what made my life. But you have to put yourself out there. You have to keep pushing forward. You have to keep doing work so that you can have those moments. They're not just going to appear, and the sedation of that is killing you. The being addicted to sedation is depriving you, and not just you. Your partner, your wife, your kids, your friends, your family. It's depriving them as well of the best version of you. That's why we must get out there. That's why we must continue to push forward. And that's why I can speak this way to you, because I've been you. I've been there. And people think I'm joking when I say it, but I firmly and wholeheartedly believe that if I had made different choices in my life, just a few, not massive ones, just a few, or even at different junctions in my life, if I'd made different choices, I would be an obese, alcoholic, drug addicted man. I would be stuck on my couch every day, fucking doom scrolling, stuff in my face, getting high, and just running from life. I have a highly, highly fucking addictive personality. And I love those dopamine things. They ring that bell probably. Well, I can't know what another person's brain is like, but fuck do they ring the bell for me. That siren call to give in to those things is gigantic. And especially when I'm fucking tired. But I have to make better choices. I have to make different choices. I have to make the choices to be the man I know I'm capable of being. To be the man I know I can and should be. For my kids, for my wife, for my family, for fucking you. So yeah, I can talk about these things. I can share these details because I am you. Because with a few different choices, I would still be you. And I don't want that fucking life. And I don't want you to continue having that life. I want you to be able to break free from that. I want you to be able to have the opportunity to live your best life, to get after this. I want you to have those opportunities. So I want to share these stories. I want to share these videos. I want to give you what I wish I'd had when I was there with you, when I was you. I want to give you all the tools that would have made this journey so much fucking easier. And to also share with you that you're not alone. That what you're feeling isn't unusual. That it's acceptable and normal. But what's unacceptable is that you continue to be that way, that you continue to show up that way, that you continue to just go, well, that is what it is. It's time to be better. It's time to be different. It's time to step up and be the best version of yourself. So, if you're ready for that, shoot me a message. Let's get you into Chasing Greatness Daily. And let's see who you can become on the other side. If you're not quite there yet, click the link in my bio, grab my top 10 tools to transform your mental toughness. And lastly, as always, if this spoke to you, if you enjoyed it, if you know someone else who needs to hear this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. But most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Lets me, lets you, lets the universe know that you're a man who's serious about changing his life. You're a man who's serious about chasing greatness. And you just need a few more. You just need to listen to a couple more. I'll get you there. I'll pull you into the dark side and you will never go back. So hit that subscribe button, because like everything in Chasing Greatness Daily, I am here every single day, rain, hail or shine, no matter what. It's been over a year and I ain't slowing down. If anything, I'm just ramping up. So hit that subscribe button, because I expect to see you back here tomorrow. Until then.